Hey guys, it's Maddie. I'm back. That was a really dumb introduction, but you know, these are like literally useless now because I'm inside, so I'm just gonna stick them there. Actually, no, I'm not because that's gonna be really annoying for me. So anyway, you guys, I am back, and today, I don't know if you can see behind me. I am back, and today, I know it's only August, you guys, but I will be doing a back to school video. And a story time also at the end. So it's not the see-through shirt video, what? Story time, but it's a different story time. How I almost got suspended at the end of school in June. So, you know, but so I'm going to do my back to school haul and let's get started. So heavy. Whoops. So I'm gonna empty everything. I'm gonna show you the bags after because I have 2 bags. But let's start with the biggest item first. Introducing, just kidding. This is my Reebok binder. I haven't removed the tag yet. It's inside of it, but whatever. I had one that was similar. This is the exact same binder I had 2 years ago in grade 8. I had the exact same binder, and then I bought a Reebok one last year in grade 9. And it broke, so I needed another one. This one, though, I had it for like 4 years. It's bent, and I've had it for like 3 hours. Little pocket for your phone and your filing, whatever. Get Reebok. No, I'm not sponsored by Reebok, but hey, Reebok, if you want to sponsor me. That's cool. So next, I got 3 5-star notebooks because they have a lot of paper in them, a lot of space for writing, which in high school I need. And then I wanted some in some funky designs and colors to, you know, bring a little life back into a dull life at school. So this one it just says 5-star here. That's one they say. If you can, is it gonna focus? Focus. Hold on. There we go. But anyway, they're really nice, and you can kind of flip through them, and they have like the little pocket here that you can put whatever in, and they have it on the other side too. And then pretty much it's just like crap ton of paper. So that's what the insides of them look like. The second one is also this one. I think it's really nice because, you know, it's just kind of like blue and green, and it's focus. I don't know, whatever. So, anyway, it's really nice, or I think it's really nice. The design is kind of cool, contrast. I like it. It's, you know, just to bring some color back into school because school's so boring. And if I have some cool colored things, you know, maybe it'll make me a little happier when I look at it or something. The last one I got is this one, which I'm super excited about. I almost got the matching binder, but I decided on Reebok because 5-star binders are very, very stiff and it's annoying. But this is my last one. I really, really, really like it. It's super pretty. And I was gonna get 4, 1 for each subject. But then I was like, well, I don't really, in my school, you don't really use a lot of notes for math and science. So I was like, well, I'll just squeeze that into one even though they're not in the same semester, but whatever. Our next item is, I don't know, let's pull it out of the bag. Reach into the magic bag. Oh, wow. This is just a 400 pack of loose leaf paper that I bought at Walmart for $3, $2, $1.49, I think. I don't know, but it was earlier today and I bought it for $1.49 or $2 or something like that. Anyway, this is a lot of paper. I haven't put it in my binder yet because I'm too lazy to. Too lazy. And I knew it was gonna start to get dark in about an hour, so I was like, I gotta film this video because I gotta put it up tomorrow. By the way, I'm filming this on Monday night, not Sunday or Saturday, because I had to wait to go shopping. Now, pretty much, it's just the little things left. I did get a pack of black Sharpies, which I will get after, but I'm also moving in the next 2 weeks. So these videos won't be as entertaining or well thought out, I guess. Next week's video will probably be about my new phone and my driver's license that I'm getting. I don't know, maybe I'll throw something in there, but they won't be as exciting the next 2 weeks because I'm moving basically across town and out a little bit. So it's pretty far, but you know, whatever. It's a nice place, so yeah. But I did get these Sharpies, and I will be putting them in my bag after we move, because Lord knows we need 1,000 Sharpies. I got this basic black just case. I do have a couple Sharpies in here. Green one, red, blue, and black. And then this is just full of pencil crayons, because this is like my drawing pouch. Because this is what I put all my stuff in when I draw. Next is this sharpener. It's like, it's hair all over it. It's old. It's like 2 years old, I think. But this is like one of the best sharpeners you can find. Will it focus? Focus? No? Okay. Well, it's like a Staedtler one. Like, do you know how everyone's like, oh my god, why are your pencils, like, how are your pencils that sharp? This. I swear my life on this thing, so put that up there so it doesn't explode on my floor. I got some highlighters. Ooh. And, yeah, these were just left over from the pack of like 50 that my dad bought me last year, and I'm just like, okay, I need so many highlighters. But, you know, get it how you live. It's so hot. Next, we have whiteout tape. Because normal whiteout sucks, and it takes forever to dry, and you can't, like, write on it. So get whiteout tape if you're in high school. It will change your life if you haven't already. Like, if you're in high school, or you're going to high school, and you haven't had this, you don't have it, or haven't tried to get it, it will change your life, I promise. I use this stuff way too much. I always write in pencil, because my writing in pen just looks messy for some reason, even though I know it's not. But, so I prefer to write in pencil unless I have that whiteout tape, because when we do, like, exams and stuff, they make us write in pen, which is really, really annoying, like, when you're doing, like, a story. Like, if I'm writing a story, why are you making me write in pen? Like, you know how many times I'm gonna mess up? So, whiteout, like, tape, Lord and Savior. Oh my god, when I was doing my PAT, it helped so much. So, next is just, I went to Staples for all of this. Except for my pouch, I had that for like a year. So I went to Staples for pretty much all the stuff that I'm showing you that's like new. And I got like these 2 packs of like white erasers, and I only use white erasers because they actually work. Like pink erasers don't work. They leave behind like this like streaky, like gross thing on your paper. And I was like, I don't want that on my paper. So white erasers. White erasers. Okay, last is this, okay, blue HB pencil. I think they're HB pencils. No. Oh my god, they're the same brand. It's my, my sharpener. Ow. Oh, that hurt. I didn't realize that. That really hurt, actually. Ow. Oh no, they are HB pencils. And they have white erasers on them, which is why I get the blue ones. I don't get the black ones either, because I don't like the look of those, and I just like these ones, because whatever. Because I'm spoiled and I get whatever pencils I want, even though they're like extra money, but that's fine. So, apparently I got an extra 6 pencils than I was supposed to in this. Okay, but anyway, white erasers are awesome. If you want some amazing quality pencils, get these pencils. Like, just go to Staples and get these pencils. Like, you can get them from Costco, too. I used to get them from Costco. My dad will probably buy me more when he goes there. They're like, I think there's like 40 of them. I'm gonna need more pencils during the year. I will go through these in a month. I will lose them all. That's a promise. So that was the last item in my bag for school that I have so far, because I still gotta get my pens and a geometry set, which I am getting soon, in the next like week-ish, whenever I go to Costco. So whatever this bag that I use, I'm gonna be switching back and forth between my bag and like the backpack that I have behind me that I bought last year. I bought this at like a street fair. It was like 20 bucks. It's super cute. It has like elephants on it. It's like bright blue, like the details up here. I love it so much. And it has like this little wooden like button that you don't actually use. It's just there for show. Like you can flip this over and like attach it, but I don't. Like I just like it there for show. Like I've taken it off before. I like it. And then it has the zipper on the inside. It has this cute little pocket on the inside. You can put basically whatever in. And it is massive. All that stuff that I pulled out came out of here. Like, it's huge. It's my bag. There's still some things in it from last year. I got this at, Bentley? No. Yes? I got this at a store in the mall. Anyway, this is an Adidas backpack, which I didn't realize until, now, when I saw it in the camera. But this is my music pin. I got a music pin for being in choir. Because choir kids are the best. Join choir. I don't care if you don't go to my school. Like, you can go to any school, join choir. I have choir friends that will say the same. Join choir. It's so fun. This bag has the spring load things on it, which really do help, actually, because when your bag is really, really heavy and you put both straps on your shoulders, it stretches out and, like, makes it less heavy. Like, it lightens the weight on your shoulders, which is amazing. These fill up so much. You can put so much in here. Honestly, I have learned that this year. You can put so much in here. And this little pocket, which I've never really used for anything. But anyway, this is my bag. There is some stuff at the bottom of it. But that's my bag, which has my keys in the back of it. And that is all my things. So now let's move on to story time. Okay, so story time, when I almost got suspended at like the last week of school. They're like, oh, you're lucky we don't suspend you. And I'm like, it's the last week of school. Why would you suspend me anyway? Like, what? I was going into class with my friend, Kiara, the greatest. Actually, no, I'm not even gonna say that because like all my friends will be like super offended if they watch this. One of the greatest. There you go, guys. She and I were going to class together, and we sat down because our desks were like one space each, like one desk. Like you weren't in partners anymore. It was so dumb. And so me and Kiara were like, you know what? Whatever. We'll just sit next to each other anyway. And so we did that, and then our teacher, not naming names, had us do a practice PAT on the Monday. It was the Wednesday when this happened. She made us do a practice PAT on the Monday. And then I got really, really sick Monday night, like Tuesday morning. And Cara was sleeping over. So Cara was like, hey, I'm gonna go to school, like, you'd get better. And I was like, I will. And on Wednesday, I still felt like I was dying, but you know, I had to go to school. So I literally felt like I was dying. I went to school anyway because you can't miss a day of school in high school. Otherwise, you realize, like, up to here in homework. But I went anyway, and we went through science, which was my first block, and then we went to this humanities, which is English and social, in second block. So Kiara sat down next to each other, and she starts passing out a practice PAT, which are provincial achievement exams, but they're called tests. For anyone who doesn't live in Canada, basically it's just like the government checking up to see how you're doing or whatever, but it counts for like 60% of your grade. Anyway, there are a lot of stress. But before you get into grade 9, like when you do the ones in grade 3, 6, and 7, they don't matter, so don't stress about those ones if you live in Canada. But we were doing practice PATs, and I was like, she just gave me this one. Like, I just did this on Monday, this exact same test. And so she handed it to me first. I was the first one to get it. She put it on my desk, and I gave it back to her and was like, no. She's like, what do you mean, no? And I'm like, I'm not doing it. And she's like, you don't have a choice. And I was like, yes, I do. And I've already done this test. I'm not doing it again. No sass. Just telling her that I'm not doing it again. I gave no sass, which might be hard to believe, but I gave her no sass. She was like, well, you have to do something. Like, think of something. I'll be right back. And I was just like, fine, whatever, bye. She left. Kiara started laughing at me and was like, Maddie, you are going to get sent to the office. And I was like, you know what? Let her send me. I don't care. She came back and was like, what did you think of to do instead? And I was like, okay, well, since it's LA, right, it's English. How about I just read from the novel that I had in my bag? Not a bad idea, because it's reading comprehension. So then she sends me, and like, she's like, oh, that's not good enough. think of something else. Comes back like 2 minutes later. And have you thought of anything else yet? And I'm like, no, I can't think of anything. Because I couldn't think of anything. So I was like, is she going to give me like an idea or what? She's like, grab your things and go to the office. I was like, oh, well, bye. And then, so I grabbed my stuff and I was like, turned around, I was like, bye. And everyone's like, bye. And then they started laughing at me. So I went to the office. And I went to the secretary and told her what happened. She's like, okay, well, you just got to sit in those chairs then until the bell goes off for lunch. I was like, okay, that's a fair trade. I'll sit in those chairs. That's fine. What grade are you in? And I was like, oh, 9. And she's like, oh, you have to talk to one of the vice principals because apparently when you're in grade 9, it's a big deal to get kicked out of class. But when like grade 10, 11, 12, it's not. So like, what? Then my vice principal came out to talk to me. I almost said his name. Let's not do that. It's the internet, guys. So he came out and was like, Maddie, come in here. And I was like, oh my God, whatever, fine. Went in there, and he was like, so what happened? So I told him what happened, exactly what I just told you guys. And he's like, I can't have you telling my teachers how it's going to be. And I was like, I didn't. He's like, well, you told my teachers what, like, they had to do. It's like, no, I told your teachers what I was going to do. He's like, well, I can't have you speaking to my teachers in my school like that. I was like, what? Like, boy, no. I was like, I've already done that test. I did that test. I'm done. I'm not doing it again. So he's like, you did that exact test. And I'm like, yes. And he's like, oh. He's like, well, do you have PAT review? I was like, yeah, like, everyone did. Like, everyone got it. Like, you had to do it. It was so dumb. There was like 9 chapters. It was like 60 questions, and you had to have it done in a couple days, and everyone was like, oh. She's like, okay, well, go do that while you sit outside on those chairs and, like, wait till the bell goes. I was like, I don't have my textbook. He's like, where is it? And I was like, it's in my classroom. And he's like, go get it. And I was like, bye. I could have just left. But then, like, before I left, he's like, you're lucky that I don't suspend you. And I was like, for what? He's like, disrespecting me and my teachers. And I was like, do it. I dare you. So I just didn't care. He just stared at me and I was like, bye. Anyway, that is the story of how I almost got suspended. But I also did get suspended in grade 8. Story time, a different story time. That's a story for another time. Anyway, this video is 20 minutes long at this point when I'm recording. But it will probably be shorter because I'm going to cut off a whole bunch of stuff. And so I'm going to try to make this outro, like, not very long. But thank you all for watching. I love you guys so much. Don't forget to click that subscribe button down below. And, smash that like button. And click subscribe. And don't forget to don't forget to click the bell next to the oh my God, what even is me today? Don't forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button to get notified whenever I post a video. So thank you all for watching so much. I love you. And have a good day. Have a good week. I'll see you next week.